Hey everyone, hope everyone's been doing really well. I do apologize about my lack of attendance on YouTube. As I said before, I have a very hectic schedule with both boys in school, work, and everything else in between. I do watch everybody's videos as often as I can, just have not been able to comment. So I just want to tell you all are producing some great content and keep it up. And I have come with some updates. Not as many, but I got quite a few. So, months ago I was talking about how my superworms were morphing into beetles. Well, I ended up with a total of 20 morphed beetles, and this has been the end result of them morphed beetles. This is about anywhere between 200 to 250 superworms, and there's probably well over 1,000 in my substrate that are so small that I couldn't even pick them up even if I wanted to. Now, some of these are a little smaller than the others. Well, that's because these fellows are so smart, they learned how to get out of an enclosure. Never had that issue before, all these years keeping superworms. So, figured, with the 15 worms that got loose and the one that got on me and finding them actually on top of my tarantula tanks, yeah, I went through my house with a fine-tooth comb, ensured that there were no loose superworms, just because you know what the morphing stages can do to a tarantula, what any feeder can do to a tarantula. So I actually just packaged these up. I have to put the bedding in yet, and I'm actually going to give these to one of my really good friends. She has reptiles to save her a little bit of money, and these were bred in my captivity. They've been well fed, well taken care of, produced in the right conditions, humidity, temperature, everything that they need to require to live. So this is the first part of my superworms experiment, more or less, because it's not something I wanted to do. It kind of just happened, and this being their way of life, it's only right. So I still got to get the bedding in there for them and then get them to her. I do have some very sad news. My Pac-Man frog did pass away on me on September 29th, of course 5 days after my birthday. I had a really nice wooden box that had a lock, and we packaged her up in the little box, and she has been buried, and she has a really nice frog outside statue sitting on top of where she was buried. Today I did go and purchase 2 fire-bellied toads, and they are extremely active. I'm going to let them get content in their enclosure before I start filming them and that, because I'm going to need my light and I don't want to blind them. They are really great eaters. They do go after the feeders, which is amazing. So very entertaining to watch. I built their enclosure designed for the specifications for them. Although it's not going to be their final enclosure, I do have plans to eventually make them a bioactive exhibit and add more of their kind. I'm going to let my children name them when they get home from school. They don't even know I have them yet. As well as I am down by 1 Ecuadorian hermit crab. I had 6. I'm down to 5. 1 died. Not really sure as to why that one passed away, because my other 5 are still thriving. I don't know if it was the conditions it was kept in at the store, because that one seemed to die pretty quickly, so I'm not really sure what's going on. All of my tarantulas are still alive and surviving. My OBT just molted. My OBT is about 1 inch long now. My straight horn baboon, I believe, is getting ready to molt within the next few days, because he or she has closed every entrance up. And yeah, so I just can't wait to see the size of my horn baboon. It's like a competition right now between my straight horn baboon and my OBT, and who's going to get bigger faster. Eventually, soon, they will have to be rehoused into their permanent enclosures, because they have gotten bigger than I expected. So here's beautiful Christine. Miss Christine always likes to think she's in the old world, because when I put my hand in there, she likes to freak out. Then we got beautiful Cactus. He's just chilling, relaxing. I don't like the fact that the male's abdomen's bald when they hit maturity. Then there goes Scorpio. She's just doing what she always does. She's chilling till nighttime, and then you can hear her claws hitting everything. And then here goes Miss Daisy, who absolutely loves to stay on her sticks, or shuffle her bedding and make it all clumpy. And then in here are my 2 new toads, my fire belly toads, which you can't see them right now because they're hiding and they climb, so they're going to be up high. So hopefully soon I can get a video of them for you guys. They have a hide that's up high, they have a hide that's down low. They have 2 temporary bowls. This is not the exhibit I want to permanently keep them in. I do plan on eventually getting a much larger exhibit, hopefully going bioactive for them. Much bigger bowls, but these bowls are perfect for them right now. And then in here is Stripes. Stripes is doing whatever Stripes wants to do. He's just chilling, just hanging around, literally. Then you got Bendy, my gorgeous Bendy, just very antisocial, not as friendly as he was when I first purchased him. I used to be able to touch him when I first purchased him. No. Now he hates me. I get to deal with this mess that they did last night. Every night they want to flip things, move things, and destroy things. Like, literally tear things down. And it's because I have one of my Ecuadorian hermit crabs are actually big as my palm. You got beautiful Miss Goliath, who still has not even molted, which is going to take forever. Just because, you know, she is really, really big. She loves to hover around her water bowl. And then we're going to attempt to see Carl Diago. You can kind of see him in his hide right underneath that stick, but not really. That made it worse. My OBT has greatly webbed everything up. Usually you could see him sitting right here, but not today. He's probably over here in his web. And then here is Rico's exhibit. You're not going to be able to see Rico because Rico is hiding. And then in here is the straight horn baboon, who typically you can find him here or there or there or there or in the back. So my straight horn baboon closed all entrances off, so that means we have a molt going on. So it's like a race. Is the OBT going to be bigger, faster, or is it going to be a straight horn baboon? Got them both at the same time. They're the same exact size. So right now the OBT is winning. OBT molted first. OBT is biggest so far. Rosie is still doing what Rosie does, and that's being mean. And she's behind there. She doesn't let me fix her exhibit or do anything without coming at me aggressively. And there goes Stripes. Or not Stripes, I'm sorry, Spidey. And I think Spidey fell in the water bowl because his feet are wet. Oh, wait, no. I just missed it. The tank a little bit. Let's see. Let's see if we can get a nice little good view of him. And there he is. Just chilling. He's probably mad at me. But these pink toes only like to drink the water off of their ground. Don't come out. So, again, another matured male who is balding on that rump. Watch your little foot. Here you go, buddy. Maybe if I get the mesh netting out the way. So, yeah, I got to get in there and clean this up. And then here goes one of my praying mantises, Chinese praying mantises. Have not found a male, and I'm kind of getting irritated with that. Yeah, so I can't really do much. And here is my wolf spider, and I cannot find it, so which means it's probably hiding. Yep, there it goes. There it is. See the glowing eyes. You coming around? There's Wolfie. Looking good. Camera don't want to focus. Freaking updates. And then here, we're going to show you my Caribbean Versicolor, who is actually gorgeous in color. And of course, as soon as I come around to show you the coloration, she has to have her fangs showing and not her body. But she's absolutely astonishing. Hammy's sleeping. Oh my god, that is not my spider. That's my spider. And then here he goes. This is Curls. Curls loves to be wherever his sticks are. Wherever this Y stick is where he usually is. And then here are my lovely beetles that made them. That's for me shifting out the dirt to find all the super worms yesterday. I got to get back in here and clean up a little bit. So you won't see any large worms, but there are babies in here still. So this is how they were getting out. I had put this lid on there. They actually were biting through, making the holes a lot bigger. And they were squeezing out, and it's like they're all saying, everybody fall out, all at once. Yeah, they were all over my house, all over my living room. Alright guys, thank you for tuning in with me on the updates. I hope to see you guys again soon. Sorry I'm not as active on YouTube, but I am still watching your guys' content. Again, I'm just not able to comment as much just because I have a full schedule. Way too full sometimes. So just wanted to share some updates with you. And one more thing before I forget. You're not going to be able to see it because it's still quite small, but I do have a jumping spider now. And you're not going to be able to see Kookie, but one leg in the back. Kind of see her now, just like that. She's antisocial as well. Alright guys, see you again soon. Have a happy and safe day. Bye. Well, you got big. Growing up, baby. Looking good. He thinks they're going under the phone. He's trying to move the phone to see. Oh, he's trying to bite your phone now. He thinks they're underneath. He wants to see. Where'd he go? Where'd he go, Daddy? He said, where'd he go? He's looking on the floor for him.
He's done, dude. He goes.